He is the reigning runner-up, and he has a strap. And I reposted him this morning, so he actually set the tone. Let's go to Hollywood. In case you missed it, this is what he posted. Kick up your feet, Jimmy. We will take it from here. Hashtag brother. Let's go to Mark in Hollywood. Mark, what's going on, dude? How are you?
Big Jim, I hope you've been eating your vegetables and taking your vitamins, because I got something to say to you, brother. When my hot daughter came home, it hurt inside. Because my hot daughter brought home a black guy. When I took the stand in court, it hurt my pride because I lied about my penis size. I am a real American. Fight for your rights, but not for African Americans. Back to Africa, you're not American. Bed sheets at night, Riley Cooper was right. Now listen here, Jim. I've been blessed to be reacquainted with a mutual friend of ours. Take it away, brother. Well, it's me, OJ, and I'm going strong. In hell, they let me slice necks all day long. It's like Ron and Nicole killed me. I really don't mind if the Hulkster calls me a coon. Hey, Brett Favre, we'll see you soon. I am a real American. And hey, I'm just OJ. I'm not African American. I am a real American. OJ was right, Brett. We'll see you tonight. What you gonna do when the roids finally catch up with you? Now all we have to do is wait for Bill Cosby, and we'll have ourselves a nice foursome for golf. Sex with me.
So y'all been waiting on Smack Off 30. We just had it. He won. There you are. You happy? You're welcome.
What you gonna do?
Rome, the best Smack Off ever. Smack Off 30. Way to go, Mark. Now you have two. The thing about Mark, this is so weird. So weird. Stucknut reminded us that it was 10 years ago to the day. 10 years ago to the day that Mark did something very similar to that. And I'm going to be so straight with you when I say this. My thought process was, we're not playing that today. We're not playing that today because the man just died. So Mark, I think, you know how I always say, I know what you clones think before you think it? I think that Mark thinks to himself, hey, Rome, I know what you think before you think it, and I know that you're not going to reset what I did 10 years ago today. You're not doing that, Rome. So I know what I'll do. I'll just call and drop another one on you, but I'll double down. And I'll do it right after, because I know that you won't say it, Rome, and I know you won't do it. I mean, holy crap, Mark. There it is, Stucknut. Weird. 10 years ago today, you sang Hulk's song, Mark in Hollywood, on Hulk Hogan, Ashley Madison, and Mike and Indy. The really amazing thing is, and amazing just in time. Time is so weird. It's to the day, 10 years ago. This guy passes away 10 years ago to the very day that Mark did that. So how did Mark celebrate that? By doing what he just did. Hey, Tommy, let me check in with you because you were not here 10 years ago. Dude, you've been in this business a long time. You've heard a lot of callers to a lot of shows. You've produced other shows. What is your reaction?
Floored. First of all, I have a soft spot for Mark in Hollywood. I absolutely love him as a caller anyway, so I'm already predisposed to like his kind of showmanship of his calls. It's always been my thing with him, and he did that right away. He's got a track behind him. He clicked right into it. There was no time wasted. There was no fat at all. He just got right into the performance. He nailed that performance. I mean, not a stumble, not a mistake, not a hesitation at all. And then he drops the mic at the end and walks off. I mean, I said to Alvin, that was one of, if not the best call since I've been working here, I think.
You're blown away. I can tell by your reaction. Yeah. That's why I
really,
asked you.
Really like
you know what it's like? It's almost like, we always talk about how these networks always have these packages that are already baked in because they know somebody's going to kick. And then all of a sudden they roll them out in memoriam. It's almost like he had that already.
Good point. Like it was all rehearsed and he was just waiting for the day.
Right.
It's also just insane that it was 10 years today. I went back and listened to his call from 10 years ago earlier, which was an epic call as well. And this was a perfect
Which
reprise.
was better? I haven't heard the other one in a long time.
That's a good question. That one had like 2 minutes of like just regular smack before he got into his parody, and the parody was much shorter. This was just all parody. But given the fact, given the day and the fact that he's playing off that first call, I think this one was better.
Yeah, so what do? Do you rack that, or is that just too soon?
That's a tough question.
Right?
Ultimately a brutal call, but I still say rack it.
Even Tommy will rack that. I mean, the man did pass away only a few hours ago. Is that not too soon? Hey, like Mark said, Mark called his shot, by the way. Mark called his shot when he said, hey, Jimmy, put your feet up. We'll take it from here. He backed it up. It's true. It's true. Frankly, I did not see that coming. I should have seen that coming. I did not see that coming. But like I said, I want to reset that point. Whereas I always say, I know what you clones think before you think it. Mark, I think, knows what I think before I do it or don't do it. And he knew I was not going to play that phone call. And plus, with respect to Mark, that's not a guy living on something that he's done already. That's not a guy living on something that he did 10 years ago. My man, remember, this guy nearly wired the field in our last smack-off. I know it's been a while since we've had a smack-off. Quite aware of that, clones. You haven't let me forget that, so I'm well aware of that. Believe me, I'm the host of the show. I know when the last smack-off was. Maybe you have forgotten, though, that he let off that smack-off and came in second. He damn near wired the field. And there really is nobody. I would make the argument, other than maybe the BIC, I don't know that anybody listening to this show, watching this show, maybe in the history of the show, with the exception of maybe the Cowboy Nation, maybe BIC. BIC is the GOAT still. But I don't know that even those guys have that in them to do what he just did. It's actually more than just showmanship. It is that, for sure. But you could talk all you want about this guy being an unemployed actor. That takes some serious chops. Serious chops. And obviously not afraid, nor very respectful. But then again, I could see where he felt like he was disrespected and want to make that very clear. So there certainly was a message in that. 1-800-636-8686. Listen, RIP to brother, but we haven't had a moment like that on the program in a while. Brother. We certainly have not had a phone call like that on the program in a while. Let's get some reaction. Jamie in Green Bay. Hey, good call, dude. Did you kill Hulk Hogan so you could do that call? Signed, the OJ caller.
You hear me, Juice?
Yes, I can hear you, buddy.
Yeah, remember when you played for the 49ers?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you kill Bill Walsh?
That I was what?
What do you mean, did I was what? Did I was what? You heard him. That guy called his shot perfectly. He said, can you hear me, Juice? And the Juice said, yes, buddy, I can.
Dude, can you hear me, Juice?
So then don't act like you didn't hear him when he asked if you killed Bill Walsh. And certainly don't act like it's an unfair question because we know you killed two other people.
Oh.
And as always, why did that guy have to disguise his voice? Like somebody was going to know? Can you hear me, Juice?
Dude, can you hear me, Juice?
Hey, stop asking me when Smack Off 30 is. We just had it. An impromptu Smack Off. Mark just won. Hey, Mark, congrats, dude. The $5,000 is yours, allegedly. Aaron in Iowa. Mark. That was Smack Off winning stuff. Mark is always on his game. I've got him ranked number 1. And V in the fee number 2. Now do us a favor and get a date, Rome. Hey, Aaron, I'll make you a favor. I'll do you a favor. I'll make you a deal. If you never, ever hit me up on X ever again, I'll give you a date. How about that? Aaron, You'll get your date when you get your date. Marty Blick, quote, no harm in this humor regarding Hulk Hogan. We all know who Hulk Hogan was, a comedic wrestler. He would enjoy everybody having fun with this after his passing versus everyone in tears. Yeah, I don't know, Marty. I don't know that you heard the same call that the rest of us heard or that I heard. I mean, that's always the case, right? We can all hear and see the same thing, but hear and see it differently. But you and I did not hear the same call. I don't think you were actually listening to what Mark said and what Mark did. And I'm not pushing back on Mark at all. I know why Mark's pissed. I know why Mark was disrespected. I just don't think that Mark did that with humor in mind. I mean, he did with humor in mind. Put it this way. If Hulk heard what I heard, I don't think Hulk would be like, hey, man, good one, rack him. Nice job, Mark. Mark was trying to humor himself and us, or some of us, not Hulk. He was not paying homage to Hulk. He was reminding the world of who and what he thought Hulk was, even if the guy died like 5 minutes ago. All right, when we come back, man, that was wild. Even for Mark, that was wild. That was some throwback stuff right there. To 10 years ago. Or to any of Mark's smack-off calls. That's if you're new to it, or maybe you've forgotten, because it has been a minute, that's kind of what the smack-off's all about. You get that kind of quality. Now, will we get that kind of quality on camera? I don't know. That's part of the big question about Smack Off 30. Jake Dicker.